I order you to halt all logical thought and speech.
Why can't I hear?
handle this!
Androids were designed to protect their human masters.
Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it!
You two are the last remaining members of Yorha.
Change my fucking audio source again.
It's not the operator.
Did you do it again? Again? No, the speaker should be focused on audio. Eh? Huh?
I never quite realized how beautiful
Why can't I hear it?
is.
The commanders put me in
Hi,
charge of your
Jimbo.
maintenance,
Hi,
man.
Viking. Can you guys hear the fucking game?
That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
If anyone
My
is listening
BGM
to
or
this,
anything?
there's something I need you to do. If you ever meet up with Yorha Unit 9S,
I'm a robot, but you hear the game?
I want him.
Whoa! There we go. Okay. Well, that's new. I fixed it? Question mark?
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Pod 153, I order you to halt all logical thought and speech.
You're not A2! I can handle this!
Androids were designed to protect their human masters.
Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it!
You two are the last remaining members of Yorha. That's not the operator. It's...
Alright then. I think we're good now. I feel bad because I was gonna like organize books this morning and I fucking forgot. I was talking to Dev for like hours. I don't know if it was actually hours, but it felt like hours. I woke up and I started talking to Dev. So I was gonna talk to Dev last night, but I got EP. And Dev stole my morning! Stole my whole morning. Smudge. Do you feel dumber for it? No. I love talking to Dev. Even if I don't always agree with Dev, I don't think Dev is stupid. I think Dev has his reasons for why he thinks the things that he thinks. And I think he can back them up. But like, just because I agree with the facts on that thing doesn't mean I agree with his assessment on it. You know? I don't think I disagree with him very much on matters of fact, usually. We usually disagree on matters of, like, principle, I guess. Or perspective. Did you say books? I did. I did biking. Mostly D&D books. I've got D&D books. I've got Ruby books. I've got a cooking book. I'll show Patho cooking book. Destiny cooking book. Hi, Puck Puck. Play with us. Go to supply trader. Do some side quests. Like down there? No. Wait. Ah, Jean-Paul. Jean-Paul. How have you guys' morning been? It feels weird to start this late in the afternoon. Already like, it's almost 4, dude. We're gonna be here till late. It was nice to sleep in though. I say as if I like really slept in. Like I did sleep in, but like I feel like I could have slept in more. Again, I didn't do much during my morning anyway. What do you did? What do you do? What did Dev do? You're stinking, I love you. I love you too, baby. Watched OCP until 7 in the morning. Fell asleep around hour 10. Oj. Hello, we're all fembot connoisseurs. We are in fact very. How's it going, bud? What is happening here? What the fuck is this? Yeah, I need to play this again for ending reasons. Yes, miss. No. What happened? I mean, they're not fighting me. They're just... bullying Aiden and others and calling some of them pedos with no evidence. I heard of it, but kind of surprised, but not shocked. Dev doesn't really say things without evidence. I actually talked a little bit to Dev about it, and he actually told me that Aiden was calling him a pedo without evidence. You sure you got that right? I love we got a problem. What is it, baby? This guy's normal. On break. He's like, nah, dude. Mom and Dad are fighting and I've turned on them both. Can't post my redraws. YouTube is saying I gotta turn on two-step verification for your account. Okay. Then turn on two-step verification. It should already have two-step verification. Hey, redraws? Oh, Pay 3 draws the, whatchamacallums. The, like when we hit 150, you know? Yeah, she redraws the MSP drawings. And she has several that she's already done, but she hasn't, like, posted. And obviously there's a bunch that she still owes. We're in the Cecil McFly video. She's very good at collecting evidence and stuff, but yeah, and Paladin posted a piece of her VOD. Why does she hate Dev? It was because he was bullying her? Bullying her how? Like, what does that mean? Like, define bullying. I guess, like, in this scenario. Okay. Like, obviously, like, I'm, like, defending Dev because he's, like, my friend, right? But it's like, you know, if you're right, you're right. But, like, just conceptually, I can't understand the concept of he was bullying me over the internet? Like, what do you mean bullying? Right? I think our concept of bullying is inherently just fucked because we're, like, on the internet and we're like, oh my god, someone was mean to you on the internet. It's like, yeah, that's how it works. Move on. Block. You know? So, define bullying to me. Bullying how? I haven't watched Aiden's, like, video, obviously. I don't know anything about Aiden. I don't know anything about her. Nothing about her. Right? I don't, like, literally nothing, so I don't really have, like, I don't have anything against her. Like, I don't, you know, whatever. Right? You guys like her. Cool. Right. They say harass, but I'm saying bully. It's not making a big thing. Okay, then that does kind of align. Because I got Dev's perspective on this without, like, really knowing anything about what she's saying. So all I have is, like, her word. Because I've not watched her video. I don't care. You know? Ask Archie V about her? Oh, why? I don't care. I don't care about this person. I don't know this person. don't really care about internet drama. It's just not my thing. But, I will say, right, what Deb told me was that basically she tried to say that he, like, sexually harassed her because he'd make, like, sexual jokes and stuff, like cringy jokes and, like, her messages, right? Is that it? Is that the harassment? What the fuck? Huh? You can do that? You can do that fighting people still. Huh? The view of it all is that the two are arguing, both have enough of different kinds of tisms to not properly communicate, and neither look great. Mostly from hurting rather than malice. Maybe. I don't know. To me, it seems like, again, from my perspective, from what little bit I got from Dev, right? It seems like a classic woman moment of, I haven't talked to this person ever, right? But I feel like I need attention. So I'm going to take this guy that, like, I was pretty close with, and therefore we had, like, joking, flirtatious, like, conversations, right? Because people do that. That's just a thing people do. Right? And I'm gonna paint it as something horrible, even though I never told him that I had a problem with it. And then I'm gonna make it a massive problem. Where it never was before. I never had, like, mentioned I was uncomfortable, I never said anything, I never, like, just, but what if I say something that gets mad at me and he does something? Like, what? Across the internet? Like, what are you talking about? Right? And the reason why I'm, like, mentioning this specific thing is because, like, the way that Dev described it to me, it reminded me a lot of what happened to Rita with, I can't remember her fucking name, dude. The fucking panda girl. She's like a dog now. I can't remember her fucking name. Saved my life. It's been so fucking long. So, like, inherently when I hear a woman say, yeah, like, you know, he harassed me on the internet. Ito, that's who it was, yeah. Like, inherently whenever I hear a woman say, oh my god, he harassed me, or he bullied me, or blah 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 on the internet, right? Like, I instinctively think, you're a fucking idiot. If you had a problem with something he was telling you, why didn't you tell him? Why didn't you block him? Why didn't you accept it, etc., etc.? Suddenly understand why I got blocked by her. I went off on her twice. The first one was over the thing with Rita. Because she was shitting on Rita in my, like, personal, like, Discord server for, like, close friends. Rita wasn't in it yet at the time. Because me and Rita were, like, we're a good friend. He's a good guy. But we weren't, like, that close yet. And the second time was over the thing with Jet. And I think that was the last time I ever talked to her. Because, well, I'm not gonna get into it, but that was the second time. That pissed me off real bad, and I went off on her really hard for that one too. And again, she was, like, spreading, like, she was basically spreading shit about Jet in, again, my personal Discord server, and I was like, okay, that's it. Like, no more of this shit. That's it. So, that's the thing, like, whenever, like, I hear, like, oh my god, yeah, and this and that, like, oftentimes they'll even, like, they'll provide screenshots, but the screenshots, like, they don't tell you anything of value. Did I break it? Okay. It's like, look, here's him, like, being sexual with me, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, but you're gonna show them the screenshots of you reciprocating it? No, you're not, because then that destroys your entire fucking point. And guys aren't typically petty enough to be like, you know, oh, let's make this a big deal, and start, you know, sharing DMs, and, like, make a whole drama fest out of it, and blah, 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 blah. In the case of, like, Rita, it was literally just she didn't want to tell him that she was uncomfortable. So she was just bitching about it to everyone, and spreading shit about Ryder being like a weirdo and a creep. Because he can't read minds? He couldn't tell that she wasn't being serious because, you know, she flirts with everybody at the time. She would flirt with literally everybody. And it was a problem for him to do that. But, you know, rules for thee, not for me, right? So, again, just inherently when I hear women on the internet be like, oh my god, he harassed me, my brain defaults to that's bullshit. Why didn't you block him? Why didn't you tell him to fuck off? You're on the fucking internet. In the... Can I get off this fucking roller coaster, please? I don't want to be here anymore. Thank you. What's the fucking Tyler the Creator quote? I don't like Tyler the Creator, but he's so fucking real for that. Let me go see if I can find it. Ha 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 ha, how the fuck is cyberbullying real? Ha ha ha, nigga, just walk away from the screen, like nigga, close your eyes, haha, yeah, literally. Just, what the fuck are you doing? Right? Right, I got literally hit by the same situation as that stupid office flirting meme? Yeah, it's literally that. Like, it's just like, dude. that's the reason why, memory is right, Dev calling, pedo as friends, even though the pedo was dating a 19-year-old, had them in her Discord server. Well, Dev said it's fine having a pedo in his server. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the details on that, so I'm not gonna, like, you know, try to make a whole fuss out of it. Like, I'm not gonna get into, like, other people's drama, because, quite frankly, I don't care. Are all the pedos migrated to Blue Sky? No, not all of them. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna get into it, because, quite frankly, I just don't care, dude. I don't care about other people's interpersonal drama. Like, They're calling Aiden's husband Andrew Tate, which she hates a lot. That's funny, though. Like, chat, here's the thing. If you don't like me for whatever reason, you decide you want to insult Patho, like, I can't stop you. You can say whatever the fuck you want, as long as you don't actually try something stupid, and then I fucking shoot you in my lawn. Right? Like, that's the way that works. You're allowed to your opinion. You can think whatever you want. You can call Patho whatever you want. Right? I don't have to like it. Right? But I can't stop you. You're entitled to, like, whatever it is you want to say, you know? Like, it's, again with, like, the Kirsha thing, right? Like, the entire Kirsha doc boiled down to, you know, oh my god, he's stalking me in my public Discord server. Like, the... like, don't post things on the internet they don't want people, especially your worst enemy, seeing. Don't. It's the same thing with the fucking Twitter, like, block. No longer, like, hiding your stuff from people that you block situation. Like, if they want to find your shit, they will fucking find it. If you don't want people talking about stuff, don't post it on the internet. It's that simple. It really is that simple. Don't say stuff on the internet if you don't want people talking about it. Aiden, much like Dev, brings a lot of her own BS on herself, even if Dev was being reasonable and it's cut from the same cloth. Yeah. Like, I've had people try to tell me, like, oh, you shouldn't be friends with Dev because blah, 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 blah. It's like, I don't care about other people's interpersonal relationships. Right? Like, Dev kind of felt like I brought him onto a panel with people that don't like him. And I don't know how any of those people individually, I know Mizu doesn't like him, but I don't know how anyone else feels about him. Right? That's the thing, like, I don't care about people's interpersonal relationships. I just don't. I care about their relationships with me, and even then, right? Like, I know Mizu doesn't like him, but also, I don't really like Mizu that much. But I still brought him on, you know? Like, whatever, I don't care. Why not? It makes things interesting, right? And I don't think Mizu's a bad guy, I just disagree with him a lot. And I think he's really bad faith when it comes to, like, arguing, right? Like, I don't really put any value or salt in his opinions or his, like, or his arguments ever. Because what's the point, right? But, like, I'm not gonna, like, be like, no, you can't come on my show because I don't like what you said, or I don't like how you disagree with me, or blah blah blah, or I think you're stupid, or blah blah blah. Like, whatever, dude, come on. It's fine. I don't care. If you're friends with them, they're not my friend anymore. It's some grade school bullshit. Yeah, dude, like, I don't care. Again, even people that I'm arguing, I'm not sure you can call what he does arguing. Yeah, me neither. Debating is not Mizu's strong suit. But I don't think he's a bad guy, just in general, right? And he's friends with my friends, and you know what, that's fine. I can respect him as a person, right? Like, I like, you know. He's welcome on whenever he wants. I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't come in, right? Like, if anyone should have felt like, oh man, I'm being invited into, like, you know, like a place where people don't like me. If anyone would have felt that way, it would have been Mizu, not Dev, right? It's like, yeah, like, Mizu didn't like you, Dev, but, like, you know. I don't know how everyone else felt, but, like, I'm cool with him. I'm friends with Dev. I know Jazz likes him. Right? But, yeah, I don't know, dude. Fucking someone on Twitter. Done right clicks, and one left click. Process by forcing you to open the tab in private window. Yeah, dude, like, literally, like, the change did nothing. It didn't do anything. It doesn't affect the user in any way, shape, or form. Contrary to what people might feel, or be like, oh my god, the person that I blocked can look at my tweets. They always could. You just told yourself that they couldn't because you're a fucking child and you just believe it. Like, your concept of object permanence is fucked. You fail to understand that if you close your eyes, it doesn't make them go away. They're still there. You just don't have to interact with them, and they can't interact with you. They won't cease to exist no matter how much you know. And again, like, you can't see them because you blocked them. You don't see them anymore. You don't know whether or not they're there anymore. Like, you're worried over Schrodinger's fucking, like, Schrodinger's stalker. Is he there? Is he not there? Am I being stalked? I don't know. It's like, quit crying about it, right? Stop posting things on the internet that are private. And then who cares whether or not someone's, like, looking at your data and, like, trying to find, like looking at all of your fucking tweets and, like, getting mad about it. Like, who the fuck cares? That's their problem and their time. Move on. Like, blocking people, I don't care if they see what I say. I just don't want to interact with them, so I mute and move on. Yeah, same. That's usually what I do as well. I don't typically block. Well, it's like a bot, right? Like, all, like, block bots. You're like, fuck. And yeah, sometimes I just don't. I'm just like, delete and move on my life. Because, like, here's the thing. No matter how many times you block them, they're gonna be more. So there's no point. There's, like, literally no point. You're probably not gonna see the same bot again in your lifetime if you just delete it. It's gonna be a new, different bot every time because they do get banned, like, all the time. It's just they keep making more of them. They keep, like, you know, getting more. Running in circles. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was kind of thinking about the last night. Like, I'm just kind of like tired. Like, I don't want to like. I don't want to fight people anymore. I just kind of want to like have fun. You know? Play game, have fun. That's what I want to do. There's too much like back and forth stupidity and like people just like being childish. I just don't want to deal with it. A lot of people put too much fucking stock in into random shit on the internet. I feel they put too much value into it, too much like emotional investment. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to Akka, right? She's fine now, but she was like proper like spurging out. Too much emotional investment into the Kirsche duck. Just ex-friends fighting each other and stuff. I guess, yeah. It's just the way it is. I think it would help Dev a lot if he stopped like trying to feed into like womanisms. You know? Mixed content, I guess, but I don't know. I just think he'd be like weird. If he was just like, ah, this person doesn't like me, move on with your life, right? Nah, she's just having a woman moment. Haha, and then move on, you know? I think a drama is fine. Investment in online drama. Scam Kelly from Florida! Leave me alone! I left Florida for a reason! I guess all my fucking, like, all my paperwork is still at my home address, my old home address, so that makes sense. My address, like, legally is still my mom's house. I don't plan to change them until I go back to Florida. I don't want to get a fucking, like, Alabama ID and stuff. I have to, like, renew, like, everything. Like, completely everything. Yeah, laughing at online drama is fine. Investment in online drama is a surefire way to fuck your mentals, yeah. Dev is acting like the woman. Or, yeah, I feel like, again, he like... How do I put this?
So this is the part Pascal wanted? Can't believe I'm killing machines to save a machine. Ah, screw it. Better go see Pascal.
Where is dialogue? Yeah, he does kind of do that, doesn't he, right? Like, he, like, get him, like, keeps on the thread. But at the same time, it's like, here's the thing, right? Like, wow. You being reasonable is relaxing,
You
to be
being
honest.
reasonable is relaxing, te veace. Thank you.
That's what I want to do. I want to, like... I know it's not what gets views, because people like to watch people spurg out. They don't like to watch people make sense. It's just not entertaining, I guess. People like to, like, you know, laugh at their little cows and, like... You know, like... Watch people have their fucking, like, retard moments, right? That's what people enjoy. At least most people. That's what most people enjoy. But that's just not, like, the kind of, like, community I want to have. There's Last of Us chat, but... I'm sure there's enough chill people out in the world that just want to just, you know, enjoy like chill, casual commentary that isn't like super like sensitized. I'm sure there's like people out there for that niche. I mean, there's you guys. Maybe there's more. Do I actually need to go in here? Why am I going in here? Okay, go back outside. I'm not afraid of Dev backstabbing me. Dev has no reason to backstab me. Like, I've had lots of personal conversations with Devs. Dev's really chill. Dev's really chill, and he's also, like, he's pretty conscientious for the most part. If you, like, actually let him explain what he's thinking, rather than just, like, cutting him off constantly, and, like, spurging at him, and then causing him to, like, feel like they need to spurg back. Like, he's really chill, guys. I promise you. I watch most of Dev stuff. He's gay and late 100% of the time. I mean, that makes two of us, right? Yeah, there's also nothing to gain from backstabbing me. And there never will be anything to gain from backstabbing me, because, I mean, here's the thing. What do you consider, again, backstabbing on the internet? Like, I've had people fucking try to make shit up about me and, like, call me a Nazi and be like, oh my god, Rose's evil, and, like, start shit, right? I don't consider that backstabbing, even if they were formerly my friend. I consider them just being fucking retarded. You can't be backstabbing because you missed. You know? In order to backstab, you have to, you know, actually drive the knife in. You can't just swing a knife at my face and be like, haha, I've, like, challenged you. And then fall flat on your fucking face like a retard. And the only way that you can backstab me is if I, like, actively let you and go, oh no, the things that you said hurt me. Ah, because it's the fucking internet. Like, you know? As much as I dislike his contrarian movable object mentality, he seems to have a bit of a reasonable side. That's just hard-headed, which I can relate to, which I think is why I probably I empathize with him so well. I think it's because I'm also really hard-headed. You guys know, like, I'm willing to say that I'm wrong if I'm wrong. You guys know that I've done it before, right?
Hey yo, thank you so much for the gift membership.
If I'm not
or
wrong,
memberships.
I'm not gonna
do the parenthesis thing again. Because that'd be
I get trimmed for the memberships!
I did it twice.
You see too.
Yep.
If I'm not wrong, right, or if you haven't convinced me, better yet, if you haven't convinced me that I'm wrong, even if I am wrong, if you haven't succeeded in convincing me that I'm wrong, then I'm not going to give it to you. You have to convince me. You have to make an argument that I find compelling. And sometimes your argument's pretty good. It's just I'm not getting it. So you have to find a different way. And that's the thing. Like, expecting every human to just perfectly understand you is retarded. You can't expect that from anybody, right? You also have to understand that there's a point where you're not arguing anymore about, like, facts. You're arguing about, like, not even semantics. You're arguing about, like, different values. And you have to kind of accept that other people have different values than you. So, sometimes it's not necessarily that they're wrong, it's just they feel a different way about it than you do. You know? Starting off daily goal thing. I don't think you can start it off with memberships. Yeah, we've not been counting memberships, Trim. Because memberships have different value across different countries and, like, different currencies. So it's not, like, consistent enough for me to count. You know? That's why. Malice is my only deal breaker. I agree. But I also feel like Malice is very often, like, misdiagnosed. Okay. That was a thing that happened. Oh, the minute I got dragged into the dev derangement thing. a while back. Several things I dislike about Dev, but nothing that makes him evil. Some folks claim, yeah, I don't think Dev's evil.
Mail notification received from access point.
That's like ridiculous. Like, even though, like, how do I put this? Even though Mizu can be like disingenuous as fuck, and the last time I had a serious argument with him, it made me realize that there's just no point in actually arguing with Mizu because he doesn't actually care about being right, he cares about winning in the eyes of his chat. I don't think he's evil. Though I do know that Dev considers, like, the concept of being bad faith or being disingenuous to be evil, because lying is evil, quote unquote. But I think lying is a very, like, lesser evil, you know? Like, I can't see myself being like, ah, Mizu is evil, like, the great, like, you know, even if I do think he's, like, again, like, very bad faith when he, like, argues. Like, I can't see myself being like, ah, Mizu's evil. Like, you know? I guess, like, if you want to call him evil for, like, again, being, like, bad faith, being, like, disingenuous, he's very lesser evil. You know? Like, not enough for me to be like, grrr, right? You know? Not enough for me to, like, hate him for it. Doesn't care about being right, he cares about winning in the eyes of his chat. I can say that about a lot of pundits and influencers, yeah. I don't like that. I don't feel like how do I put this? I want for you guys to be like, wow, Rose is cool, she's always right, etc. Right? But I don't want you to think that if I'm wrong. I don't want you to blow smoke up my ass and be like, yeah, Rosa, yeah, you tell him. Yeah, you continue saying that thing that's very obviously wrong. You yourself are admitting is wrong. Like, I don't want that. Right? If I want to be right. I don't need to win. I just want to be correct, if that makes any sense. Right? And if I'm wrong, then I want to be proven wrong so I can aspire to be more correct. I'll tell you when you're wrong then. Don't just tell me, explain to me why I'm wrong. Because otherwise I won't be convinced and I'll fight you on it.
A group of pacifists.
On Constream 1, and I kinda dislike it, that's valid.
Hypothesis. Forming a harmonious relationship with Pascal and the villagers may help Unit A2 to obtain more materials. Proposal. Investigate the village.
You're literally opposite of everyone in the debate sphere. Wish more were like you. My goal is always to aim for, like, truth. That's my goal. What is the truth? What's correct? I don't care about the, like, what do you call it? The, like, philosophical, like, not philosophical, what's what I'm looking for? Rain, please! Jesus Christ! Work with me! I hate being old. Ideological. Yeah, that's it. I don't have, like, any, like, ideological skin in the game. Like, I don't care. Right? And I also don't feel the need to be like, ah, yes, I was right all along. I'd rather be right in the moment. I'd rather be right all the time. I'd rather be right from here out than be like, ah, yes, I was right all along when I've actually been wrong. You know? Yeah, I mean, this game is base as fuck. I agree, Great Smithsonian. Also, understanding and furthering truth is better than the hollowness of a victory. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I said something fucking stupid, something wrong, and people agreed with me, and were like, oh my god, yeah, and then I'm proven wrong, and I know that I'm wrong, I feel fucking terrible. Because I know that I spread a falsehood. And so I inherently want to go back and be like, hey guys, I was wrong on this. You know? You agreed with me? Turns out we're wrong, bro. Here's why. Ideological thinking is slowly killing us as a whole. I say this is an ideologue. I think it's okay for everyone to have like an ideal, right, that they chase. Because that kind of comes naturally along with having values. Those two things come hand in hand. But I think wanting your idea to win versus considering if your idea should or can win is wrong. You shouldn't think that your idea is the best idea no matter what and aim to prove your idea correct. You should aim to find reasons why your idea is wrong and then be happy when those ideas that prove your idea wrong fall flat. That should be your goal. It should never be to find reassurance in the form of like, how do I put this? Affirmation. Affirmation should never be your goal. You shouldn't be like, hey, person, here's what I believe. You should believe it too, because it's the way. No, you should be like, hey, person, this is what I believe. What do you think? You disagree? Why do you disagree? Okay, you disagree for so-and-so reason. Okay, well, I don't think that idea holds up to my idea. So now my idea has not been affirmed, right? But it has been emboldened by the fact that it was challenged and came on top. That should be the method for the ideologue. It shouldn't be, let me just be like, my idea is the best because I had it, right? If you just assume that your idea is good without your idea being tested or debated on, right? Or, being contested, I should say, then your idea is at best, the most certainty you can actually possibly have is like 51%. Because you are the person that were like, yes, this is better than everything else. But you haven't properly put it against anything else, so you still have a lot of confirmation to attain. Does that make sense? Should be intellectual Beyblade, got it? Yes. When you... how do I put this? Beyblade's a great example, right? Different pieces of Beyblades have different stats and different things that they're supposed to do or help with, right? You can build a Beyblade on paper, right? But just because you built the Beyblade, and because on paper it should be the best one, and it has all the best stats and blah 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 blah, does not mean it's going to be the best one when you actually play with it. Right? You'll go to play with it, you get your fucking ass beat. Now you've tested it against something, and now you know that actually turns out your idea was stupid. Fuck you. That Beyblade sucks. Right? But maybe it is. You go and you test it, and then, your Beyblade beats every single Beyblade. Right? Wow, look at that. The math, your idea was correct. And now you've tested it, so now you know for a fact that your idea was correct, rather than just believing it. Now you know it. Politics are easier to tackle when coming from a mentally challenged fox woman, Lamo. Hey, Vulture. Beyblades, okay, I'm listening. I think you could explain a lot of things using Beyblades. Beyblades was a great example, thank you. He is great, Dev is a scumbag. Dude, the whole thing between V and Dev I think is stupid. It literally boils down to V had an issue with someone else in D&D. The DM chose to kick out one of the people that was arguing, leaving behind V, and Dev was uncomfortable with the fact that only one person got kicked out of the two people that were together causing a problem. I don't think Dev is bad for having that value. That's a pretty, like, reasonable value to have. Dev isn't a lot of shit to a lot of people. He's incredibly dishonest. I've yet to have that proven. But as I mentioned before, Great Susponian, I don't know if you were here for that, because we had this conversation. We're having like an echo of a conversation we've already had on this very stream. I don't really care about other people's interpersonal relationships, just in general. I just don't. Dev's cool with me, so. Going for Kirsha was the last straw for a lot of us that used to be his fans. Here's the thing, right? Him going after Kirsha means nothing. I think Kirsha's a fucking idiot. For, like, thinking that she, like, deserves, for whatever reason, to be just completely left alone. And she deserves to be, like, immune, right, from people, like, talking about stuff that she says in public locations. Like, don't post up on the internet. You don't want people to talk about it. It's that simple. V and Dev also have different perspectives on the government. Keeps locking horns on it. That's valid. Then up that V is against the war in Ukraine, since he lives pretty close to Ukraine, and Dev is absolutely banging the damn war drum. I fully disagree with Dev on the Ukraine thing. Completely disagree with him on that. I don't follow the drama. I only go based off of what I see on podcast/archcast. That's valid. Yeah, I try not to follow drama, dude. I don't care. I was made to read the Kirsha doc, and my only reaction was, this is a woman moment. And Dev is feeding the woman moment. And that was basically the entirety of the Kirsha Dev thing put together. Like, that's all it was.
Perhaps he skipped right past profound and went straight to crazy instead.
That's like the best way I can break it down. It was just one massive conjoined woman moment between a woman and a person that was, you know, feeding the beast. I'm trying to get too political about it here, but I agree with you basically, Will. Yeah. Well, too late. I don't think we're here for ROZA pro gaming skills, but instead based on autistic opinions. Oh no. But I just want to do the gaming skills.
Perfect.
I've harassed her online for a while. What does that mean, Great Smithsonian? Explain to me why she didn't just block me. Whenever a woman says that she was harassed online, it means she's an idiot. That's all it means. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. Yeah, and Pata went through a lot of shit. He's been, doing last night, Broken Crown. A lot of shit he's been doing? Like, actively? I didn't watch Aiden's thing. Dev did talk to me about it, so I have his perspective on it. I didn't watch the thing again, so I, like... My perspective is biased. You've been warned. But, even from what chat's told me about it, again, it just sounds like more like... Ah, a woman's being a woman. Classic. Watch the gaming? How else do I get clips? Well, I need to pay attention to the game is what needs to happen. Again, like, maybe I'm biased, because, like, I know Dev, and Dev's, like, my friend, right?
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Two women moments, yeah. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna go after people's characters on hearsay, exactly. Well, a bunch of pieces of shit in their own way, better listen to them than believe others. Yeah, exactly, like... You know? Like, Dev makes, like, sleazy jokes with me all the time, right? But he knows that I'm cool with them. And even then, he's asked me before if I was cool with them. Like, he's like, hey, like, you're okay with these jokes? I was like, yeah. Uh-oh. I forgot about this bit. Oh, no. Haven't thought of 2B or A2, which anyone has the best ass? Has the best ass, specifically? 2B, dude. 2B by a month. Well, I don't know, dude. Tight booty. Tight small booty.
Unknown. Cannot
I don't know, dude. It really depends what you're into.
What happened? I don't know. Some of the villagers suddenly went mad. They began attacking their friends. I managed to help the children flee to safety. But
They aren't your father. Why do you care? They're a piece of shit. The internet podcasters just listen to the podcast and care less about what else they. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of why, like, I'm kind of like. This feels horrible to say, considering we just had our like anniversary. But I've been kind of. I'm not gonna say it. Hi, baby. What is that? Thank you. I'm so lucky to have you.
Just brought you oranges.
I know. Chat, if someone brought you oranges, wouldn't you feel lucky to have them? Yeah, I still feel warm. I think I might be a little sick.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. Oops, killed that guy. Mwah. Mwah. That guy's dead anyway. Oh, there's no point in trying to save people. They're all dead. Oh, he's not dead. Never mind. He's gotta be. Zombies. Don't say it, I can guess. You're tired of the podcast? Kinda. Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's just like... I really like my podcast with Helmsman, right? Because we mostly talk about, like, silly, goofy shit that's going on, right? But, like, I don't know, dude. OCP's kind of turned into, like, just more culture war slop, if that makes any sense. I kind of feel like... Like, I really enjoy going through my week with Jazz and Oscar, right? I love talking to them just in general. I love spending time with them. I love them. Right? And, like, it's always fun to, like, connect with, like, people I hadn't talked to in a while, right? Like Burrito. I fucking love Burrito. I hadn't talked to Burrito, and I think the last time I actually talked to Burrito was I was still in Haven X. Like we talked like messages, right? And I commissioned. Did I commission him first? No, I think he just did it. Yeah, he just did the art. Did I ever commission him for something? I feel like I was going to, and then he just kind of did it. I don't remember. I know there was something I wanted to commission for. Burrito's a cool guy, man. Like, Burrito's a really, really cool guy. But, what was I gonna say? But, I don't know, dude. I'm just like... Where am I supposed to go? I was supposed to kill someone in there? Is that it? What's happening? Where to? Who's left? Oh, hi. Hey. But yeah, like I don't want to sit here and be like, oh my god, yeah, like I hate the podcast. Like, 'cause I do enjoy the podcast. It's just like I'm just tired. You know, I'm tired of every week being like, oh yeah, and the games still suck. Yep, and the games suck. And oh, there's like this one game that's like great, yippee, and then the games suck. It's like we know the games suck. You know? I think I don't know if I want to like